Whew. Man, that was crazy. Welcome back to the Crypto Factor. Welcome back to your favorite cryptopreneurship show. My name is Paul, and we're going to be talking about crypto, answering your questions from the chat, so make sure you put your questions in the chat. Man, it's been a while. I'm so happy I'm here. Hope you're all well. Where are you watching us from? What are you drinking? I'm just drinking some water in a coffee cup because it looks cool. Dry throat. But yeah, comment down below where you're from, what you're drinking, get your questions in there. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin. We're going to be talking about altcoins. We're going to be talking about a few meme coins that I actually bought, and then I'll be answering your questions. It's going to be fun. Yes, welcome everyone to the Crypto Factor. There's no title or anything like that. I just get, sip of water. But that's about it. I almost forgot. I also have a special announcement. I almost forgot. Let me just get it ready so I don't forget. Give me a second here. From popular demand, I got a special announcement, but I'll tell you in a bit. Let's go back here. Okay, so what is going on? Let's have a look at Bitcoin and what's going on with Bitcoin right now. We had a bit of a pullback here, but nothing too major. You have to understand we're anticipating 25-26. We actually held 26,990 like 27,000 here, which is great. Look, listen, pullbacks are healthy. They need to be done. If you keep on going straight up, you're gonna fall hard. We were going up since $19,000. We haven't stopped going up. Needed the pullback. It's normal. I don't know why everyone's panicking. Everyone's saying, oh, it's because of this. Oh, it's because of that. No, it's because people got tired. There's more. The buyers got exhausted. Now, as things move on, I do think it's going to go back up again. I do think we're going to pass 30K. And I'm looking at a 40 to 50K Bitcoin this year, at the very least. But let's see what happens with that. By the way, if you can hear my dog barking, there was a gunshot or something, or firework. That's why he's barking. He's smart. He runs towards the sound. You know, because if you see somebody with a gun and he fires, you run towards it, because that's what you're supposed to do. Been trying to train him not to do that, but hey, it is good as a guard dog, I guess. I can't complain. He's a good guard dog. Okay, so that's what's going on with Bitcoin right now. And you can see it's holding the support. Even if we put two simple EMAs over here, right, we're underneath. You can see that curving up a little bit. I do believe we're going to break above again and continue to the upside. Let's see how that does. Now, let's have a look at what's going on with altcoins here. And you can see that today, XRD, Radix, and I've been meaning to talk about this for a while, and I have mentioned it a couple of times, but unfortunately, not as much as I should. Let me just push everything out the way here, because Radix is king right here. Radix has been performing very, very well. And I am into Radix. I didn't get in as early as Ivan on Tech, but I have got in. And this is performing incredibly. I mean, if you look at the weekly, most are down. Radix is still up because it's performing so well. Now, it should have a pullback at some time. It's not going to continue going up forever, but it is doing well. Let's go back to the daily here. We can see Hex doing 1% here. Nothing major, but like Hex has been down, what, 43% in a month. So that's not doing too good. But yeah, in general, we can see a small recovery in the altcoins here. And if altcoins start going up, that's a good sign that we might see a mini alt season once Bitcoin goes up or stabilizes above 30K, in my opinion. Now, there are a few here that I'm eyeing that may not be green, by the way. One is Ajax right here, which is singularity.net. Let me bring it over here. I'm not going to sit here moving the bubbles, as fun as it is. But Ajax I'm eyeing, Link I'm eyeing, SNX not so much anymore, but AVAX I'm eyeing, and so on. But we'll be talking about this in our videos. But that's what's going on today. And yes, let me see your questions here. I don't see many questions, so I'm just going to continue talking until questions arrive. Don't forget, put your questions in the chat. We try to answer all the questions. I do see some people here. I see Karila Azrin here. I see Rohit, Nair. I see Armzilla, my man. I owe you a book, man. I haven't sent it yet, but I will do, I promise. I see Rush GXD, Ahmed, Yusuf, Haniya, and Sean, or Jean, or Sean, depends where you're from, Paul, Saliba, The Irishman, my man, Amir Malik. What's up? So we're going to be answering all your questions in just 1 second. Now, one thing I want you to look out for is a video I'm going to be releasing tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday. At some point during the early day, I'll be releasing this video right here. I'll just tick it here so you can see it. Uncovering hidden altcoin gems. Let's find them together. This is a video you want to watch. It's a longer video. We go through the altcoin forest. I'm experimenting with a new thumbnail here as well. Hopefully it will work out, but yeah, check it out. Now, if you're wondering if I bought anything over the last few days or weeks, I have. I mentioned some of them in my other streams and videos, and even in the chat when you ask me, but I have invested in some, well, not invested, let me rephrase that. I have gambled in some meme coins. One of them is Pepe coin. Now, unfortunately, I did not get into this. Well, actually, this is not the one. I don't know why that's there. Give me a second. That's the wrong Pepe coin. I hope, anyway. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So this Pepe coin. See how easy it is to get scammed? So this is the real Pepe coin. I invested a couple of days. I didn't make a lot. I think I 5x'd, but I only put very small amounts of money in, okay? Very small amount of money. But this guy, this guy just flew if you got in somewhere around here. That's crazy. I think I got somewhere around here. I'm not sure, but I 5x. I can't do the math right now. Really can't be bothered. But if you want to buy Pepe coin, which I don't suggest you do at this point, you can get it on Uniswap, and more exchanges will be added. Now, let's say it has PancakeSwap 3. These weren't available when I bought it. This must have happened in the last couple of days. So yeah, you should be taking profits fast if you are in Pepe coin or getting into Pepe coin. You can leave some to run just in case it goes a lot higher. It might do a SafeMoon and then drop like crazy, which is what SafeMoon did. But basically, because it's more of a meme and there's not so many lies behind it as SafeMoon, I think it's going to have a shorter run, but I do think it's going to do very well, or might do very well. So it's clearly a gambling coin. And when I say I put a small amount of money, you have to understand, I might put 50, 100, 200 bucks. Very rarely will I put anything over 500. Like, usually I'll put small, and if I want, I'll get back into them in the dips, depending on the performance, because it always comes back down when you see, and then you can realize what to do there. Another one I got in, strictly FOMO, and that's just this baby Pepe token here. And I'm not saying this is going to go up, even though it has since I bought it. I bought this today. But this baby Pepe token here, this might do well in anticipation for what Pepe coin did, right? So I'm gambling on this. I only put like 50 bucks, telling you right now. I'm going to wait 4 days, take profits, let the rest run, or cash out if it goes up a lot, right? So it all depends. But this is gambling. This is throwing away money. You do understand this, right? Don't ape in, or don't frog in, or Pepe in, or whatever you want to call it, into these cryptocurrencies. They're not even cryptocurrencies, these meme coins, okay? Just be very, very careful. And finally, one I have discovered, I was saving it for a video, but I'll give it to you for my live audience right here, is Artify. Now, Artify, yes, I got in, and it has been doing very well. I haven't really talked about it yet because I haven't really researched it. What I did find, though, was extremely exciting to me was this. It's NFTs meets artificial intelligence. So basically, you can draw something like this, and it will create something like this. Like, look at this preview of Artify creations, from this to this, from this to this, right? You just describe it, and it will fix it up for you, and it just puts it as an NFT, and then you can sell it as an NFT. It's a free trial right here. You should get it now. I don't think it's going to last that long, but I actually put a couple of $100 into this one. Actually, I think 200 or 300 euro. I'm not sure. And it's been doing well. Now, this might actually do extremely well. I still want to study it. This is not sponsored. It did not get sponsored by any of these, by the way. I'm just telling you what I've been doing. When there's a sponsored video, I do disclose it, right? So just keep that in mind. So, but you have to understand, you have to be careful with these. And a lot of you have been asking about trading, about technical analysis. This is very important, by the way. Technical analysis, how to trade crypto markets. A lot of you have questions. I get bombarded in the chat. And I actually wanted to make a course, but making a course is too long. It will take a lot of hours. I will have to overcharge. So what I decided to do, and tell me if you're interested, by the way, like this video if you're interested so far, if you're getting value, if you like, oops, I didn't do that right. If you like me, if you're getting value, like this video, I would appreciate that. But what I did was I made it possible to get a one-on-one consultation with me or coaching with me, which wasn't available to the retail. It wasn't available to retail up to now. I would charge companies, as you know, for marketing in the blockchain industry and generally as well. You could see right here, it's crypto sales consulting, market consulting, and stuff like that. But I wouldn't do it for the general public. But a lot of you asked me, so in the Hire Me section right here, if you go to my website, now this is actually, I was fixing my website, that's why you see this bar up here and everything, I was editing it. I just did this like today and yesterday night. You can actually see now, you can sign up, this is Let's Talk for Companies, as you can see, but this right here is one-on-one coaching, right? And if you click that, it should take you right here. CryptoMarketingCoach.com. As a matter of fact, that's a faster way to get there. CryptoMarketingCoach.com. Just go straight to that. I own that website. And you can just click one-on-one with Paul right here. Now, this is $297, but because you're in the Factor fam, because you're watching this video, there's a 30% discount. There's a code right below this video. It should be in the description. You can get it's a coupon, it's a little code. If you put Factor fam all in capitals, when you check out, you get 30% discount. I don't know how long that will last, but you'll get it. But this is for one-on-one coaching with me, talking with me. We could talk about trading. We can talk about portfolio setting up. You can ask me questions about how to set up a wallet, whatever you want to do. It'll be one-on-one. But generally speaking, we could talk about the weather if you want. It'll be a waste of money, but we could talk. I have some good views on the weather. But if you want to talk to me, yeah, $297 minus 30%, that's minus almost 90, so it's about $200 or so. Do the math if you're interested. Okay, so there you go. So let's go straight into the chat and answer your questions, because that's what this live stream is all about. So let's do that right now. Let me drink some water though. So Rehit Nair is asking, do I think having Atom, DOT, Chainlink, Uniswap, Matic, I think they're all good to have in your portfolio. I'm not so sure about where is it? I can't even read it. DOT, Polkadot. Although the tech is amazing, I think we outgrew it. Now, they may be able to prove something different, but they haven't been doing anything. I haven't been hearing any news from them or marketing or anything like that. You might argue they're building, you might argue they're sleeping. But other than that, which I think is a great cryptocurrency, I will add it again later on. If price action proves itself to be good, then yeah, sure, I'll add it later on. But other than that, I do think that they're all, even if you just have these in your portfolio, even DOT, I think it's pretty good, right? What's up to everyone? Finally, you're back. Yeah, I'm going to be doing more live streams, man. Sorry about that. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow to check my health and everything. Everything should be good, though. Hey man, what are your thoughts on Render? I think Render is great. I think people should be getting in pretty soon when it comes to Render. You missed the train last year? Okay. It should be a good time to slowly get into Render. That's another one I want to mention, by the way. I don't think it's good as Radix, though. Hania says, Radix was your community and none has been... okay, I didn't know that. So yeah, by the way, if you go to my YouTube channel, I forgot all about that, by the way. If you go to my YouTube channel, right, I do want to make things public at some point, but a lot of things I have to give to my members, right? So if you go to my community tab right here, if you go to my YouTube channel and go to community tab, you'll see some private, you'll see my posts. But if you're a member, you get to see certain posts that other people don't see. Now, this was a while back ago. But yeah, you get some members posts that other people don't see, right? So, and the last one was a while ago, so I called Radix a while ago. but basically, yeah, if you join as a member, depending on the level you join, you get different benefits. Now, sometimes I just do special calls for everyone that's a member, even if it's the lower tier, even if it's like $1 a month or $2 a month. I'll give them some alpha or some special things, right? But I don't mention that because I don't want people to think it's something that they're gonna get. This is just an extra thing. I like to over deliver, if you will, right? But if you want to become a member, it's very simple. You just come to my YouTube channel here and you just click join. You can even probably do it underneath this video. It's extremely easy to do. You know what another really easy thing to do is, by the way, if you're enjoying these videos, if you watch my videos, it's clicking the subscribe button and hitting the all notifications all button down below. That's really easy to do. It doesn't take long either. So just keep that in mind. Let me see if you have any more questions here. What was your fourth altcoin from the forest? Yes, that should have been, if I'm not mistaken, Crypto GPT. Yes, it was Crypto GPT. I think that's going to have another one in the near future. So glad you reminded me that. And I will be answering in my live streams if you don't get a certain cryptocurrency. Now, tomorrow's cryptocurrency, I actually mention all of them at some point in the video. But generally speaking, if I do another one like that where you don't know which ones they are, I'll make sure I'll mention it in my live stream. So make sure you come to the live streams in case you miss some. And that's just it's a fun way, but also a marketing way to get people into my live streams, okay? Because I need to pump this channel. But yeah, it's for the devoted. It's for the devoted. Win-win. What do you think about Kronos? I think Kronos is great. When you say Kronos, you mean Atom, all right? I think it's great. I think it's going to do very well, Sean. Paul, what do you think of coins like Uniswap? Uniswap is great. Uniswap is great for doing exchanges. It's a decentralized exchange. It's the top decentralized exchange, and I use it all the time. It's the most trusted name. It's got a great name, great branding, and it works. I even have tutorials on Uniswap on my channel, by the way. As for Dextool, it's good to find cryptocurrencies, to find different things. Another one would be Morales Money, right? The Token Explorer, which is really good. I have a video on that, by the way, or mentioned in the video anyway. AI and storage, maybe swap tokens like Uni. Yes, swap tokens, if they decide to ban decentralized exchanges, which they are, we've seen there's demand for that, right? I mean, I think Uniswap had its highest transactions in a day since inception yesterday or today because of Peppercoin. Now, and that's in an arguably bear market, even though we called the bottom and we're out of the bear market. Imagine what's going to happen later on while more people get into crypto. I think Uniswap's going to do well because you can access it. You can access it from America with the VPN, right? There's no stopping you. So if they ban crypto exchanges, there's ways to do that. There's also another one called MEXC, which is actually an exchange, but you don't need to KYC, and you can do it from America as well. That should be in the description down below, by the way. Cloud storage, I think, or storage like Filecoin, that may be the case. I'm not sure it's going to be as needed as they think it is, but AI definitely is going to do very well. But that's because of hype. And I called the AI hype or the AI narrative long before it happened. I said, listen, it's going to be the next bull run. It's going to be AI. And we did that even before, we did that. And it's my dog's howling. I love to hear him howl. But we called it, and I think AI is going to go up based on hype, even if it wasn't ready. And that's what happened. It based up anything with AI in it, AI as a name or function, or even something that's going to come in AI to that project. It pumped like crazy, right? So we were right. That was a right call on our part right there. Do you think it's time to increase alts? Yeah, I think so, Ahmed, but slowly. Like, take your time. Don't ape in. Do you know what I mean? You can get some small plays, see if you can catch something just to keep you interested before deep into the bull market. We're still in the beginning phases here, but be very careful, obviously. I have 13 likes, hoping 24 over 25. Yeah, I don't want it to go to 24, 25. I'm looking at 26, 27, but we'll see. I think alts will do well if it breaks 30K, Ahmed. It needs to go up, then back to 30, stabilize sort of thing. Well, it doesn't need to, but that's usually what happens. I see only 13 likes with 25 people watching. That's so disappointing, man. Don't you like me? I'm driving. I can't. No, stop your car. Park the car to the side. Hit the like button. Support the Crypto Factor. Support your boy Paul. Right? Hit the like button, and then you can continue driving. Okay? I mean, come on. You're having sex listening to me and you can't hit the like button? You can at least hit the like button. You're having sex listening to me anyway. You can at least hit the like button, dude. She won't mind. She won't care. Don't worry about it. She understands. It's crypto. We do crazy shit in this space. Have you seen the massive pump Zen had? Yeah, it was crazy. I invested $50 about 2 months ago. That is awesome, Armzilla. Congratulations. I wanted to get into Zen, but I didn't. I kept on wanting to, I kept on forgetting, but I'm glad some people here did. Since I took profits from Bitcoin, what altcoins to buy now? Honey, yeah, I have videos on that. Look at the altcoin forest video. Look at my main portfolio videos. You can see them on the channel. I'll give you one right now, Matic. I'll give you another one, The Graph, right? I'll give you another one, Singularity.net, but make sure you watch that video. Is that time call for 297? Yeah, it's an hour for 297. Why is ARB so popular? So Arbitrum has, despite its difficulties, it's doing well, right? I don't know why. It's like I really don't know why it's doing so well. Is it community? Is it fake? Is it belief? Is it hope? Is it because it's good? I do not know. I haven't extensively deep dives. But the truth is, it has a lot of problems. There's other projects that are better, but Arbitrum has a community. So let's see why. Do I think it's going to run in the next bull market? I don't know. We'll see about that, dude. We'll see. The Irishman. I remember you, man. I remember you. What's up? Slovenia. What's up, man? You are the best. Thank you so much, Sanko. Really appreciate you. Bitcoin pump a dump. I think we've seen a temporary bottom, again, if you want to call it a bottom. Support is the correct terminology here. We found support. Let's see if it holds. I think it will. But let's see what happens. See, over the weekend, I don't like saying too many things because over the weekend, exchanges are closed, or at least the stock exchanges and stuff like that. And while Bitcoin operates out of them, I think price discovery should be done during the week, if that makes sense. What do I think about L1s and Web3? I think they're going to do very well. Why wouldn't they? Artify looks interesting. Could change the NFT game. Yes, I believe so. We'll look into it. Thanks for... Yeah, Amir, there's something I want to look into as well. I bought some because I see it. I didn't put a lot of money into it because if it does well, it should do very, very well. I put like 300 euros into it. That's $350, which is not that much. And it's already doing better, so just keep it in mind. And the reason I'm telling you how much I'm putting in is because a lot of you probably think that big YouTubers and big crypto influencers put massive amounts of money in everything. No, we don't. We do a venture capitalist approach, and at least we put a certain amount, and we'll see how it goes, right? I mean, and then we'll add more if we want, and we'll add more in the dips. But if you get into a lot of altcoins like I do, then you can't like put thousands of euros in all the altcoins. It's a big risk, and you've spent like $100 and something thousand putting in dejetting, right? Now, when it comes to Bitcoin, Ethereum, that's a different story, of course. By the way, most YouTubers don't have shit about what they talk about. Most YouTubers, they get paid to talk about those cryptocurrencies. I disclose when I get paid, and most YouTubers do not. Any favorite low market cap favorites not mentioned? Yeah, I already talked about some of them though, man. I talked about Yo-Yo Mars. I talked to you about meme coins. I talked about Altify. I talked about quite a few, right? So rewatch this video. Don't miss them. Where's Bitcoin next? Just talked about that. Thoughts on ICP? ICP. It has a lot of hype behind it and a lot of hope behind it. I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed. Now, that's not to say it's not going to make money. That's not to say it won't do well. I just think a lot of people are disappointed about it. Are going to be disappointed. B-Germ. Hey, Paul, curious on your point of view. I love H-bar. Yep, it hasn't done very well. Yeah, I told you it's too early. It's good to start getting into slowly. And I even told you the last bull market, H-bar, it's not its time yet. This bull market, once we get into it, I think it will do well. They had a decent sized token unlock recently, so my question is exactly what I said, when we get deeper into the bull market. Can go to factor in token unlocks, or does basic TA take into... Oh, sorry? Can go into factor in token unlocks. Basic TA I look at, man, but you can look at unlocks, you can look at on-chain matrix, you can look fundamentals, you can look at a whole bunch of things. Bottom line is you have to use TA, basic TA by the way, and a few things that are different when it comes to cryptocurrencies than your average conventional TA, right? There's just a few secrets there. You are bullish on Matic. Yes, I am. I don't understand. Great layer 2 helps Ethereum, can be its own blockchain. Most games, crypto gaming, are going onto Matic. I know that because I founded one, or I'm the founder of one, which actually took a different direction. Bitbulls.io took a different direction. It's going to be, we've almost finished the game, so we decided to release it as a game and then do the NFTs when the actual game actually is made. So you can actually literally use it at that point. Right? It makes a lot more sense, A. B, it's not a money grab. We don't need the money. And C, it's just you're selling something that makes sense, that has a use case, not just says it will or makes some stupid demo or whatever. You know, that I want to make a difference there. We want to make a difference there. So let's see how it goes. Do you think, Ron? Yeah, I think Solana will have... Okay, look. So Raul says that it's going to go to $1,000. And if you look at my last video from last year in the bull market before the drop, I said that if this bull market continues, Solana will go to $1,000, but to take profits at $500 to $700, but it should go to $1,000. Now, after that, soon after that, I said, hey, with the top is in, get out. But I still see Solana getting to $1,000. I still do, and I think it's going to do it in this bull market. I think it is. It's a 3x from its all-time highs, and I've talked about Solana so much and why I think it's going to go up, and I think it will. Arbitrum, I don't really have a big opinion on Arbitrum and Mina. I explained this earlier on. But if you look at price, I guess you can work it, yes? You're my French Sharif Demars. I remember you, man. You've been here for a long time, man. Almost the beginning of this channel, man. My French twin. New World Crypto TV. Hi, Paul. Traveling on Inter. Yeah, okay. I just stopped. Just took an excellent food in the rest area. So you click the like button. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. I think the people driving, some of them, 50% maybe just, stop the car to the side of the road and hit the like button. As for the people having sex, I really don't think they click the like button. I don't think so, because I didn't see the likes go up that much. But yeah, if you're driving your car, park your car, pull to the side, hit that like button. If you're having sex, you're listening to me anyway, just hit the like button. Just reach to the side, hit the like button. She won't mind. She won't mind. She understands. This is crypto. And if not, if you're not doing neither, you have no excuse. Hit the like button. Support this channel. Smash that like. What do I think about Kadena? Kadena, we released Kadena in Coin Metro. We did the marketing for them. Are we going to still... I think they're going to be other cryptocurrencies. They're going to outperform Kadena, but let's wait and see. CKP, I have no idea. Casper... I mean, I was never into Casper, never got into Casper. I think it was overhyped, but let's see. I still think it's overhyped, but let's see. I'm not saying it's not going to make money. Goodhit says 25,200 is important level, 200. Yeah, of course. We might collide, but we might collide later on. Don't forget it moves. So even if you stay and go sideways, that moves to the upside. You might meet it later on. It doesn't have to go down to meet that point. Is Algo in trouble after the SEC did? Well, not really, because here's what's going on with I think Algorand is an extremely good place. Let me explain to you why. So the SEC called it a security by suing Bittrex for selling unregulated securities. The problem is that Gary Gensler himself promoted Algorand. I kid you not. He literally said that Uber could be built on it, that's a great project, that it's fast. It actually belongs to his friend. So if you go on my channel here real quick, if you go to videos, right? If you go to videos right here at the top, Congress destroys Gary. If you want to laugh, watch this video. It's extremely funny. It's like they're making fun of this when they're attacking Gary. All the highlights right here. But look, he did what? Gary Gensler promoted a crypto security. Watch this video. You have to watch this video, right? And he actually promoted Algorand in that video. And no, he promoted Algorand and then made a case against it. I don't know what happened there. It's kind of weird. It's kind of funny. We go over it. Since we assume Bitcoin has bottomed, do you think blue chip altcoins have bottomed also? No, not really, but most of them, yes. Or at least you can say that because Bitcoin leads the market in either direction. But you can't say that with confidence because you never know what happens. And what happens is usually in every bull market, the top cryptocurrencies, other than Bitcoin and Ethereum, they change. They're never the same in every cycle. So maybe they have bottomed, but that does not mean you don't lose opportunity costs on other cryptocurrencies. Literally stopped listening to most YouTubers, only listen to the Crypto Factor. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate you. Oh, only listen to 2. Crypto Factor is one of them. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you, Amin. Who's the other guy? Who's the other one? I want to check it out. I want to see what he says. Yes, what do you think about Cadena? Just talked about that, Sharif, my man. Your views on Hashflow? I have no views on Hashflow and RSS3. With Solana phone coming out, I think Helium will now have a pump permit. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's going to work out. I mean, it's not the first cryptocurrency that's going to bring out a phone. I would have been more excited if they did like crypto games for phone or something like that. But bringing out their own phone, I mean, that's a massive market. I'm not saying they can't pull it off. It depends on their investors and what they're planning, right? We don't know what's going on behind closed doors or deals and stuff like that. I just think it's been done before. I mean, they should have done. I would have loved it if they said they're gonna make a Solana station, like a PlayStation or something. I think that would be cool. But the Solana phone could also, I guess, help games and applications running on Solana. So maybe, I don't know what they're thinking, but this is, if they're bringing it out, it's going to take a few years for it to catch on, right? Thoughts on VeChain? VeChain is a great application, but I don't think they're aggressive with their marketing. I met them. I met them in 2019 or 2017 or 2019. Either way, or maybe even both. Decentralized. Anyway, regardless, as I said in every bull market up to now, it's too early for VeChain. They need time. And I was right about that. A lot of people got a lot of shit for that, but I was right. They need more time. What do I think about Falcon and Flow? I think they're cool. They're cool cryptocurrency concepts. I think they can do well. Not my cup of tea. I do not own either of them. At least not yet. Filecoin maybe later on. Thoughts on VeChain and HBAR? Already answered these questions. Bill, my man, already answered these, man. And now you understand why taking profits going on the way up. I try to tell people all the time, man. You could have bought back now, had more, or at least used that to go out or pay bills or something. Yasobol, what's up, man? Thoughts on HBAR and VeChain? Just answered you. I've been holding for a while. Keep buying the dips. Okay. Try and diversify if you're just buying those. The EU passed the MiCA bill. Yeah, it looks pretty positive, by the way, but I haven't extensively looked into it, but it does look positive, at least compared to America. This should be good for adoption. Yes, it should be, and companies opening up in Europe, which I'm really excited about, because as you know, I work C-level in the crypto industry. At least that's what I was doing until I got cancer and I had to stop, but now I might continue again. But who knows, if this channel takes off and everything goes well, maybe I won't have to. I think the the MiCA bill, I think, is great. It'll take a few years for it to come into play. I think 24, 25 anyway. But it's good. Altcoin season when? Sean, my man, just answered that earlier on. Let Bitcoin run up again or stabilize or go sideways. It'll give the chance to the altcoins breathe. We'll see. I think it's very close. I do think it's very close. I announce it's very close. Let's see. At what price are you looking? Well, it looks like it found a support, but what I did say was 26, 27K. Sorry, 25, 26K, but it looks like it found support in 27K. Let's see what happens. Gala upgrade is safe for us. Let's talk about the Gala upgrade real quick. It's not A lot of people are claiming it's an airdrop, and that's just marketing play. It's not an airdrop, that's just bullshit so they get views, or a way to trick you into watching the video, or maybe even a smart way for you to watch the video. What they're going to do is they're going to replace the Gala tokens with another Gala token. That's why they're calling it an airdrop. But you don't get more tokens or anything. They're one-to-one. So if you have one Gala classic, whatever, you'll have one Gala new, whatever it is. It's probably going to be called the same thing. Maybe they changed the name. I can't remember. But the thing is, they're doing it because of this upgrade. Now, as long as you have your money, your Gala, in an exchange, most exchanges, your own wallet, like Ledger Nano S or MetaMask or anything like that, you shouldn't have a problem. If, however, you are staking Gala or you're lending it out, you're doing DeFi, decentralized finance with it, maybe you need to stop that until after the drop. Does that make sense? But I'm pretty sure they might even come out with an announcement where they cover that before, or they find a way, or I don't know what. Or maybe they'll stop it automatically so you can get your coins, and then, you have to just check to see if you're still staking. What are my thoughts on Litecoin? So, mixed feelings. Because it's no longer needed because of Lightning Network on Bitcoin. Why use Litecoin? It used to be a way to send Bitcoin to an exchange, make your exchanges that send it back, and then make it Bitcoin because it was cheaper fees. But now there's other cryptocurrencies that you can do that with. It was also something to test Bitcoin on. Something would come out on Litecoin first, and then if it was successful, they would put it into Bitcoin, right? They would implement it to Bitcoin. So it was kind of like a testing ground for Bitcoin. And that made sense. Now, they might pick it up again. They do have backing. But I'm not really excited about it. There's no excitement for me about it. I sold all my Litecoin when the owner, a little bit after the owner, well, not Bobby Lee, what was his name? Was it Bobby Lee? Oh man, there's two brothers. Anyway, when he sold, I got pissed off and sold and never bought Litecoin again because he basically told us he dumped his own project. Please explain Bitcoin altcoin cycle. Sure, let's do that. Let me drink some water because I'm getting tired though. Litecoin halving will be a seldom news event in my opinion, by the way, or will actually pump a while after the halving. So when everyone says, oh, it's not doing shit, I'm wasted my time holding all this time Litecoin for the halving, they start selling, that's when it's going to pump. Do me a favor. I'm going to go get some water. I'm really thirsty, and I'll continue answering your questions. Do me a favor, like this video, hit the like button. But also, okay, don't do push-ups, because Ivan on Tech tells you to do push-ups. Do some sit-ups. You've already done your push-ups. Do some sit-ups. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I needed some water. All right, Bitcoin altcoin cycle. Bitcoin goes up, arguably Ethereum. That's why from Bitcoin goes up. I changed my phrase to Ethereum and Bitcoin goes up, right? Mostly Bitcoin. It breeds people get excited, people get greedy, put it into altcoins, right? Then it happens again. After a few times, people get greedier, so it goes into top altcoins, then it goes into mid caps, and then it goes into smaller altcoins, right? So generally, there's a couple of cycles here. There's one where Bitcoin goes up and then goes into top altcoins, and then there's a few more in between that go into mid caps and smaller caps. So imagine, how can I put this? If you know Elliott wave theory, where it moves like this, but there's smaller ones inside, that's basically how it works. Blockchain backer. I'm going to check this guy out, Ahmed. Give me a second. Copy. And check this guy out after the stream, of course. Let me just make a note of it. Thanks, man. That's Sharif Demar says Solana station for gaming, when Matic car for driving. That's hilarious, man. Hey, look, they're coming out with a phone, dude. I mean, what's the difference nowadays between a phone and a station? Right? Like, I would argue the phone has more. Well, maybe that's why. I guess mobile gaming. Best. Maybe that's what they're going for, actually. Best profit taking strategy, please. Oh, dude, Latif, it all depends. It all depends on your risk. It all depends on how much money you need to live. Your bills. There's so many. There's so many different profit trading strategies. I could go on for like ever. I'll make a video one day about it. That's the best thing I can do, Latif. But basically speak, you know, when you make a lot, take some off the table. Even if you just eyeball it, right? It's better than nothing. But I'll make a video at some point about it, man. Because there's different strategies for different people. Bill says, sorry, been deleting the old man. No, don't worry about it. Just leave the messages, man. Will we see 20 Bitcoin again? 20 Bitcoin. We will see below 20,000. Latif, I don't think so, but we could. We definitely could. We could go all the way to 18,000, right? But I don't think so, man. Or I hope not. Hey, Paul, but you could always do, it's always a possibility, right? I just don't think it's probable. Hey, Paul, hope all is well. I was curious to see about HBAR. We talked about HBAR earlier on. John, I want to get into more questions to answer because I went and got some water. So I lost some time. So we'll get into HBAR. I got into HBAR earlier on. Check it out. Alexander, my man, it's been a long time. Where you been, bro? Where you been? How much profit should we take when the bull? Some people come back when the bull market starts, which is good, which is a good sign. How much profit should we take when the bull market starts? What? Take out our initial. You could take out your initial investment from each cryptocurrency and put it to the side, and then over time you can take profits. There's different ways to do this, Goku. It's hard for me to give you a one-size-fits-all because it all depends where you buy, when you want to buy, how much risk, again, if you need this money, if you invest into something else. It's quite a big subject, man. We're going to take like an hour just to explain it. Long-time trader, first-time watcher. You're engaging, well done. Thank you, Blank Properties. I really appreciate that, man. I really do appreciate it. It really helps. I want to see what will happen to Chronos next bull run. So do I. I smashed hardly the like button. Hey guys, Paul goes away. Let's do a party. Yeah, do a party. Did you all do sit-ups? Or were you just sitting there waiting and lurking, man? Did you all do sit-ups by the time I came by? I came on after the bill. Thanks anyway. Okay, John. Awesome, man. Love my crypto. I like the little emoji, by the way. Doge Digger, that's a cool emoji. If Ripple wins a lawsuit, can we catapult to $100? No, Georgie, we cannot. Now, let me tell you something that's really important here. Okay? Let me explain something to you. A lot of YouTubers, right, as myself, will make videos talking about bags and things you hold and you're passionate about because I will get views, likes, subscriptions, and sales in courses or whatever they're doing, right? I don't do that. That's why my subscribers, I don't say what people don't want to like to hear, okay? No, it won't go to $100. That's way too much. I don't even think XRP will ever see $100, to be honest with you. It's possible, extremely unlikely. Let me explain why. First of all, most of what you've heard is bullshit. Most, not all. It's actually a good project. It's fast. It can do well. But most of what you hear, the narrative for it to go up to that point, is just complete horseshit. Okay? It's going to replace Swift. No, it's not. All right? Because Swift, first of all, is just a messaging system. So if it replaces it, whoopee whoopee. And also, ISO 20022 is the replacement for Swift. It came out in 2004 and implemented now. All right? So unless you know what ISO 20022 actually is, or what Swift is, and then people saying it's going to replace that, and that's why it's going to catapult to $10,000. It's just ridiculous. Now, I do see XRP going up. And if it breaks 80 cents, then $1, which is possible, it has a chance to reach all-time highs, $3.80. And if it breaks all-time highs, I see a $47 XRP, possibly $10 in this bull run. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, but $10, can it 10x after that? Yes, it can. But I don't think it's going to 10x from $10. It's going to 10x once it goes down to like $1 or $2 again. Right? So it's going to take a while for XRP to reach $100 if it ever does, if that makes sense. It's going to take a few bull runs, even if everything they say is correct. All right? It doesn't work that way. By the way, if you want to know why, if you want to know details, do me a favor, before you start swearing, disliking, unsubscribing, come to my channel here, scroll down, and there's a video. This one says if XRP is a security, if it becomes a security, what will happen, right? This is important because they might lose. I'm not saying they are, but it's also important to know what's going to happen to any cryptocurrency as a security, like Algorand. We talked about Algorand earlier on. Watch this video, you'll know what happens. And if you go down here, you'll see one that says XRP Truth, I think. Where is it? I'll find it. Where is it? Come on, somewhere here. Come on, dude. Okay, another way to find it is go to the search right up here. You go to search right here and you put the truth about XRP. I think that's what it was called anyway. There it is, XRP. Okay, the truth behind... Hey, shut up, Kayla. So, there's one called The Truth Behind XRP. This one right here. Okay, I'm wearing the same t-shirt as I am right now. That's actually kind of embarrassing. I even tricked myself. So the truth behind XRP at $10,000, revealing shocking... This is not, by the way, a negative video. This is not a bad video, but it does bust a lot of myths about XRP and how it works and what will happen, if that makes sense. So if you appreciate the truth, if you appreciate someone being real with you, hit that like button. I'm not going to ask for the like button again. I've been asking, although it's ridiculous. I keep on asking for the like button. I see everyone keeps on telling me you have to do that to get engagement so you can get more views on the video. I don't like doing that, but I guess I have to, but I don't. But I don't know. There must be some way.
Hey guys, I'm Britt Thanos. Remember, Paul is not a financial advisor, but he is good looking. Also, this is not financial advice. Please subscribe down below and check out my channel at Britt Thanos.
So maybe we can do something like that, but for the like button, because I don't like keep on asking, if that makes sense. Sorry if you thought like somebody hijacked my channel for a second there, or there was an ad. There wasn't. All right. I came on after you started the bill. Anyways, thank you. I love crypto. If Ripple wins, okay, we did this. Isn't it now time for mini outspring? Yes, almost. XRP or Pepe. Oh, man, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. I'll tell you something, man. I see them both as the same. Not because XRP, I think, is a meme coin. But I see the same, but I think Pepe can give you more faster profits, while XRP may be slower, but not as much as people expect. Ooh, is trading on leverage easy to make money? No, it's actually easier to lose money. And it's extremely dangerous. So if you want to leverage trade, be extremely careful. Make sure you learn what to do first. It's very important because it looks great. And the worst thing you can do is actually win money in the beginning, actually make profit, because then you think you know everything and you'll use everything later on. Because you have to understand when you take leverage, it goes down a little bit, you get wiped out, but it's also your psychology goes onto steroids. Like it's just insane. You revenge trade a lot, you want to get back in, you want to make things fast. It's extremely difficult. I'm telling you right now, as a professional trader, in a sense that I taught trading. I used to teach Forex trading, okay? And I've tried leverage, I've tried everything. I've lost a lot of money on leverage because I'm an idiot, because I'm hothead, I'm a Greek. And even though I know I have to do something and not do something else, I'll do it anyway just because the Greek in me comes out. If anybody Greek here would understand right now, we get pissed off and we go all in. We're like, what? I lost $5,000. I'll use $50,000 to get that back because I'm Greek. I'm a Greek pride. It's stupid. Latif says, so we are in a mini alt season. Then comes the actual alt season. We could be getting into a mini alt season. I don't think we are in one. Can you please explain in terms of months and years? No, because they're all different, right? All altcoin seasons can last from 2 weeks to a few months, So it's very hard to give you a time frame for that, because sometimes there's multiple ones and they add up and it looks like one big one. So it's kind of hard to see unless you're in hindsight. Does that make sense? Like kind of like Bitcoin, you zoom out, you see it going trajectory up. But at that point, it feels like you're like 2 years in the bear market, and you are. So it's kind of hard. But usually, when Bitcoin starts feeling a little too high and people start calling you out the blue and your Uber driver is buying altcoins and your friend calls you, like one of my signals that I got out, a friend of yours that does only gold suddenly calls you up and tells you how to buy shitcoin, like asks you how, and you tell him, listen, get into Ethereum. He's like, no, I want the shitcoin. Then you know it's going to hit the fan. Do I think FTM has a future worth looking into? I think it's worth looking into, but I think other cryptocurrencies are going to outperform it. That's why I don't look into it at this point. What year will we crash back to Bitcoin bottom? We don't know, but I would guess end of 25. I would guess. It could be 24, it could be 25, it could be 26. What are my 3 favorite small cap projects? That's a great question. I don't really have favorites in the sense that I don't marry my cryptocurrencies when it comes to small caps. I try to get rid of them. So my favorite today might be Pepe. Tomorrow it might be, I don't know, Baby Pepe. The day after tomorrow might be Safe Moon, which is never going to be, and it's not. I'm just saying. It changes, right? So right now I'm looking at Artify. That's one thing I'm looking at. The other one would be... I would define small cap. I mean, the altcoin forest videos that come out, one's coming out tomorrow. I do a lot of them in there. I do a lot of them in there. When do you think Altskism will start? I think we're gonna have a mini one, so we might have a little bit more. Then we're gonna have one later on. It'll be a continuation. Ethereum has the best tokenomics of any crypto. Prove me wrong. I can easily prove you wrong. Actually, very easily. Let me drink some money. Did I just say let me drink some money? I meant water. I'm starting to get tired. So, Ethereum is great tokenomics. But if you compare it to Bitcoin, and I know a lot of people are going to laugh, Bitcoin is arguably better. Let me explain though. Let me explain. See, when it comes to, first of all, proof of work, it's just better. It just works. Second of all, if you take the principles of Bitcoin as hard, sound money, right, and you compare it, the only way to understand, if you understand, you know what, I'll do, okay, well, this is going to take for half an hour. So let's do this. Let's do this. If you go on my YouTube channel real quick, right here, and do this, by the way, do this whether you are into Bitcoin or not, do this, you'll become a better person, you'll learn more. You'll learn more and you'll be able to judge things better. But let me show you. If you go on my YouTube channel here and you scroll down, there is a video that people don't really watch. Go to videos here, it's easier. Give me a second. Go to videos, where is it? Videos. There's a video here. This one, I just changed the title because I didn't get any clicks and I changed the title and thumbnail, right? Most people ignore this cryptocurrency, but they really shouldn't. It's a video on Bitcoin. It's a video on Bitcoin. Watch that video. Then ask me, then see if you have the same beliefs. And I'm not saying Ethereum hasn't got good tokenomics. I'm not saying it's not going to outperform Bitcoin. I'm just saying watch that video. It's extremely important. 38 people on this chat and there are like 20 likes. I know it's depressing. This guy is the most solid. Show everyone love. Show the love. Thanks, man. Really appreciate you. After your live, I will like each one of your videos. I swear. No, don't do that, dude. Only if you watch them. Only if you watch all of them. Because if YouTube sees you going into each video and just liking it and leaving, it's really, really bad. It's not that good anyway. It's better if you just watch them and not like it at all. But the like is like an extra thing. When do you personally know when to hold longer and when to just... Okay, that's a great question, KLM. So usually you hold longer on longer term projects, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Matic, right? Sure, the more you go down in market cap, the more temporarily you hold for shorter time. Why am I saying temporarily? Because a cryptocurrency like Matic wasn't always in the top 10, right? It can become the top 10. You have to anticipate that as well. That's why taking out your initial investment or profits is better and keeping a small bag just in case, as long as you like that project in the first place, right? If you like the fundamentals, if you like the marketing, if you like the CEO, for example, right? So there's no exact time or blueprint for this. There's also a feel involved in it, and there's also experience involved in it, but also a little bit of logic, and as long as you have it. So you're not gonna hold SafeMoon long term. That's why I was telling everybody, like I called the top on SafeMoon. I told them to get out, and people were saying, "I'm gonna hold it long term." Like, you're an idiot, right? Because you just don't do that. Like Peppercoin, if it does great, you're not gonna hold it long term. You're gonna get out. Do you know what I mean? Sharif, yeah, I'm French and I totally understand your Greek side. Yeah, same thing with French people actually. We have the same spirit in France. Too much pride. Yeah, I know, man. I love. That's why I love French people so much. Do you still believe in Solana? Yes, Sean, I do, and I talked about that earlier on. I think Solana is going to do very well. Hey, what do you think about Altura? Funny you should ask that. Recently, I went into my old bags of cryptocurrencies. I realized they went down so low, it's not worth holding them. Because even if they 1,000 to 20,000 X, it's not going to be that much. Well, I'm over exaggerating, obviously. But what I did was I took a lot of those and allocated them into Altura. So I do think Altura will do well. I'm not sure if it's going to do better than other cryptocurrencies, but that's what I did. Okay, ones that like went down a lot, I don't see hope, or I don't believe in anymore, or there were crap coins or bet coins. That you see, what I usually do is like I'll take a position, take out my initial profit as soon as I make money, take out profits, and I'll leave a small bag. That small bag became very small bag. I put it into Altura, and I do that from time to time with different cryptocurrencies. D-Race was good. I don't know if it's going to do the same thing. So D-Race was touted by Alex Becker a lot of paid influencers that had allocation deals. I did not. I did mention it though that it's going to do well, but I did have a small position, but I did not get paid. That's what I meant. But I did say to get out, and I did say it's not going to last, and you saw what happened. So I don't know if they're going to start pushing it again. If they start pushing it again, then yes, possibly it'll do well, take profits extremely fast, leave a bag, and so on. Does that make sense? And if I just came out sounding like I claim that Alex Becker is making money. I was thinking about YouTubers in general. I'm not saying Alex Becker took money for this or for any reason. And whether I believe this or not has got nothing to do with the reality, right? We don't know. Okay? I'm just saying. And I like Alex Becker. I even suggest to follow his channel multiple times on this channel. And I still like Alex Becker in general. I used to watch him a lot in the Shopify days. I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But if they start promoting it like they used to, then yes, I think it's going to do well. Unfortunately, that's a cruel reality. Do I like Richard Hart? I like him, yes. I mean, I've interviewed him multiple times on this channel. I've talked about Pulse. I've sacrificed. I have Hex. I'm a staker. I've talked about Hex. Yeah, I like him. I think it's cool. Bro, Darius looks... And by the way, Richard Hart, I actually learned a lot from him as well. I actually did learn a lot. We had like a long interview. He's part of my book, The Crypto Factor, by the way, right there. He's the number 2 is in blue. Number 2, it's coming out. He's part of that book. He contributed to my book. He's an awesome guy. He helps. Everyone has flaws. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone does bad things. But it depends on what good things you do, how they balance out, if that makes sense. Bro, D-Race looks garbage. Altura all the way. Yeah. So pull on the Bitcoin weekly chart. When the red candle is bigger than the previous week's candle, it looks like there's more room to come. Agree. Amir, you have to look at it on various time frames. So an engulfing candle, which is like takes over the red candle. If I understand what you're saying, is a bullish sign, right? But you usually have to look at 3 candles together. Then you also have to look at patterns, and you have to look at various other things as well. Does that make sense? But generally, I would agree that it's extremely bullish. Yes. No, wait, that's not an engulfing. I just read that again. If the candle is bigger than the previous, it means there's more. It depends on volume, but it means there's more interest. It could be smaller and then become bigger. It doesn't really, there's different. It all depends on how you put the candles together. I think what you should do. The best book you can buy on candlesticks is this one right here, Japanese Candlesticks Charting Techniques by Steve Nissan. He actually bought candlesticks to the east, right? He bought candlesticks, right? It's the best book you could read because it's from the source. It's from the original. The guy that discovered it from Japan and brought it to the West, right? So it's extremely important to get the right candlestick book because I see a lot of candle and TA guys out there, and their information is based on other people, but not from the source, and they make a lot of mistakes. Does that make sense? Where can I find a schedule when a coin mints more coins? Especially concerned about the graph coin. On-chain analysis. Do you think this token is... I think that the graph should be good. As for the schedule, I think you can find it in... what's the name? We mentioned it earlier on in the stream. I can't remember the name. Not Token Explorer, because there's Ivan on Text one. Dex Tools? Is it on Dex Tools? Anyway, there's some place you can find it. You could actually Google it on how to find this information. They usually disclose it, right? They usually disclose it, but if you want a shortcut, I mean. But yeah. Bitcoin to go down around 26,500, quite possible. Awesome, thank you, you're welcome. Thoughts on Gala? I already talked about Gala. I have no idea about Hello. But I talked about Gala, man. I like Gala. I think Gala's going to do well. It was in the altcoin forest. Right? I think Gala is going to do very, very well. I talked about the update. That's right. I didn't talk about Gala itself. I think Gala is going to do well. But as for Hello, I don't know about it. Thanks for the candlestick book recommended. Yeah, you're very welcome, man. You're very welcome. If you want to use my affiliate link for that, by the way, because I need to make money because I'm poor. If you go on my channel right here. Shameless plug. If you go to any of my videos and you click underneath, you'll see a link to the cryptofactor.net. And you can go to books. So cryptofactor.net books. Actually, no, what am I talking about? No, those are my books. Sorry. I'm actually getting tired. By the way, those are my books, by the way, that I wrote. But yeah, I'm getting a bit tired. So let me just show you. If you go under the video... if you go to my YouTube channel, I'm so sorry, man. If you go on my YouTube channel, there's a playlist here. There's a playlist. And if you go to, if you have the time, if you want to, right? Where is it? If you go to Crypto Book of the Week right here. Crypto Book of the Week. It should be one of these, right? It should be one of these. And you can find the link under, right here. There it is. My secret weapon, trading cryptocurrency, get an unfair advantage. If you want, use the link right here on Amazon. But do it on the day that you actually buy it. Otherwise, I don't get paid. I'm like, just forget about it. Just get the book, man, on anything you want. It's too confusing. I should make like a book, recommended book section on my website, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Do you use logarithmic chart for trading? I do not, but I should. I barely mastered the normal one, right? I know Tom Vase uses it. I know a lot of people use it. Maybe I'll look at it to see the difference, but I use the normal one just because I'm used to it. Next bull, what do you think Tokyo market cap? I don't know, man. That's just a few trillion at least. Probably around 9 or 10 or 4 or 5. Are there any top 50 coins that won't make it were popular in the last... Yeah, of course. Of course there are. The next US FOMC will be good or bad, you reckon? Every time this comes up, I keep on saying it probably is going to do the Look, I don't look at the FOMC meetings because I don't care. Like, maybe it becomes a little volatile around that part, but I don't trade around that part, right? I don't trade around that time. So there's no reason for me to look at it. But generally speaking, I think it's irrelevant. Other than short-term volatility, I think it's irrelevant because I think Bitcoin is trajectory to go up. So I don't look at it at all. And I proved that a couple of times when I said that it's going to do the opposite of what they're saying, and it did. Tay Deleme, the Gold on Fire. Is that a YouTuber to check out? I don't know what that is. Why are you poor? Thought the crypto YouTuber made millions. Yes, I make millions and millions of dollars, man. So I've made a small fortune or a big fortune, depending on where you live, right? But you have to understand that I didn't make my money as a crypto YouTuber. You have to understand that I made money from being a marketing CMO, C-level positions, and basically made most of my money like that, and I invested in what I was making in crypto. Does that make sense? So I made a lot of money, but I was making a lot of money before crypto. I'm in sales and marketing, right? Now, just because I say that, I've made millions of dollars in my life, by the way. Just because I say that doesn't mean it doesn't come up with difficulties. So my parents both died quite recently, along with my sister. And I had cancer 3 times since 2016. So me losing my job because of it and a lot of other things that, turmoil, I lost a lot of money. I lost like more money than most people will make in a lifetime. So shit's real, man. You don't know. One day you're poor, one day you're rich. Well, right now I'm okay, but I'm just saying. Paul, your thoughts on Ultra? I already answered about Ultra. No, I didn't. Altura? Yeah, I did. Guys, I'm sorry, man. I'm getting very tired. I'm still recovering from cancer, by the way, and I do feel extremely tired right now. I don't have the energy to go on. I am getting better every time. I'm getting more energy every time, if you noticed. And I can do longer videos every time, but today I'm getting a little tired. I think I need to rest. Thank you so much for everything. Love you all. Thank you. I see KLM, you beat cancer. Yeah, 3 times, man. 3 times I beat cancer. Mr. Stream, I'll see you later. Awesome. Ken, which big caps coins that were popular won't make it, in my opinion? I don't have the thought energy to process right now, man. I'm sorry. I'll do it in the next video. I'll do it in the next live stream. Love you all. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye.